where that was coming from. But a lot of the times, you don't really like the limelight like that. I'm noticing your name is bigger than a lot of the OGs, but you don't really try to be on the camera. I mean, Don Diva magazine once called you the great mediator. I mean,
Yeah.
what's that about? Can you tell us some? The great
I
mediator.
mean, I mean, when you in tune with the streets and something go on in the streets, any situation, somebody should be able to reach out and touch somebody that can try to get to the bottom of it for the better. And in my case, like I say, by being a global gangster and traveling the world, I'm deeply rooted in a lot of cities, states, and countries. So it's not too many people that I don't know and people that don't know me.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? So if I'm called upon about a situation and I might be familiar with the people involved, then of course I step in. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times if it's something I'm not aware of or even aware of the people, is nothing I can too much do.
Right. I mean, we know you're a Chicago legend. You're the OGs of everybody. You had the Game himself and several other artists, but Game in particular, he had a story about you, and I don't want you to go into that. I'm just leading up for follow-up question, but Game announced to the world proudly how he went to you to get help. A little situation allegedly happened, and you helped the Game. How does it feel knowing that you got people who have names and they could go to such and such advisors, but they seek your help? How does that make you feel, especially looking at your parents, where your upbringing? Now you the man that the people go to just to make the moves. How does that feel?
I
That type of
mean,
recognition.
as looking up to Muslim faith and belief, as a Muslim, you're supposed to do a good deed daily. So, that's just a part of my life, to do a good deed
Right.
daily.
I mean, I took my Shahada and job course, so I know it's a rigorous praying every day, discipline. So with that discipline that you've did, being taught by the Honorable Louis Farrakhan or many other philosophers, not just in Islam itself, because I see many of your videos. Do you instill that same discipline to the younger generation and those around you? Don't go too deep as far as the youth yet, because that's later down. I'm about to bring that up. But just you, when you walk around your peers, do you instill that automatic amongst the people who?
I mean, if I see somebody acting reckless and out of line, I know that they lacking something. So it can start with a conversation, and religion give a person something to look forward to and guidelines to follow,
Structure.
further than what they can see. So if you get a believer, you have a better chance than a non-believer. If you have a non-believer, they just gonna be wild and reckless at all times and not gonna believe in nothing, because you got a lot of people that's over religious and they, if they say, well, God created humans and created us, why do God let rapes happen to babies and murders of babies and things of that nature that would make any person with a conscience or mind or sense to question? You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
you have those be the issues. You know what I'm saying? So when you're dealing with that, when you're dealing with those type of issues, you got to see where a person coming from, to where one would call somebody atheist just because they don't want to believe in what they consider spook gods or somebody that they can't see. But as a person, you should want to live your life righteous instead of like considered a savage. A savage, you know what I'm saying? So for me, I just tell a person to, if you've been doing stuff that's considered a savage or whatever, or savagery, I feel like, okay, you understand and know how I feel to live like that. So now let's try to see how I feel to live righteous. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that'd be my thing.
I like that. I mean, Hey, what's good, gang? Make sure y'all look for the links in the description box. Come be part of Smoke Gang. Look for all the sponsors who broadcast us and sponsor us all the way from Top Notch Clothing and a whole lot of other goodies, man. Look, love your family, love your kids, stay blessed.